new hot and techy Brezza, the city bred SUV.
Rajasthan Royals continue to sit pretty at the top of the table. Lucknow Super Giants gave their search for the playoffs a big push with that double over Chennai Super Kings. They now lock horns at the Ekana Stadium. What can we expect? Let's build up to that game on Maruti Suzuki Arena. Presents ESPN Cricinfo Timeout, powered by JBL. We're joined by McClenaghan and Wasim Jaffer. Ekana as the surface is always a big talking point. We've seen 4 games now, 3 wins for Lucknow. You've seen those pitches being changed, the red soil, black soil, both in use. A much better start for them in Lucknow than what they went through last season. What is the best conditions for them to dish out to try and stop Rajasthan? Wasim.
Well, I think they need to play on good pitches because I think they've got complete side. So is Rajasthan. Even Lucknow has good spin bowling attack. They've got good fast bowling attack, and hopefully, if Mayank Yadav is fit, that adds to your strength. So I don't think they need to play around too much and confusing themselves with pitches. They play red soil pitch, generally give good scoring games. So they should stick with that and don't play into the hands of Rajasthan. It's such an important game for them. So I would rather play on good pitch and play good cricket to win the game rather than looking out for ways to play on certain kind of pitch, because Rajasthan, given any kind of pitch, I think they've got team to upset you in any other way.
Perhaps at a broader level, as a new team in the competition, still only the 3rd year for LSG and the 2nd year playing in Lucknow, building a home fortress, such an important factor towards becoming a mainstay in this competition.
Yeah, you always want to have some kind of favouritism in your own conditions. You want to know what kind of wicket that you are putting out, and also know what type of wicket suits your team. And I feel, on the whole, Lucknow's team is a team of timers of the ball. So you want a better surface rather than something that you've got the musclers really do well on. So when we've seen them perform really nicely, it's been on those red soil surfaces, which just got a little bit more pace, a little bit more carry. Balls comes onto the bat a little bit more, particularly in that second innings. So, yeah, when you're trying to build that fortress, you want to know what suits your side. And I think from what it looks like, yes, they've been successful in low-scoring games previously, but the side they've got right now, particularly with their bowlers, I think their bowlers are a lot better than we've given them credit for in the previous seasons. You've got guys who can take wickets on good surfaces now. So I think it almost suits them having that type of surface.
Right. Let's turn our attention to Rajasthan. They've got almost every box ticked so far, barring R Ashwin, who more than halfway into the season has just the 1 wicket to his name. Wasim, what do you put this start of the season down to for Ashwin?
Well, I think first of all, he's not a big wicket taker in the IPL, to start with, and I don't think he thinks wickets. I think he thinks economy, because he knows Yajwinder Chahal is the guy who does that. He's the one who takes risk. I think Ashwin is more than happy to bowl economically. That's probably the role he's been given. And one thing I would probably like him to do is obviously bowl his conventional off spin to the right-handers. We know he tried something different with Sunil Narayan, which didn't work. But sometimes you feel that he's adamant to change to his plans. That's something I'll probably try and help him, not help him, but try him to do that. Be a bit more thinking wickets when he's in certain situations. But other than that, I don't think he goes for wickets. He's happy to bowl economically and let the other spinner, Yajwinder Chahal, take the wickets.
While that is the role that Ashwin plays in this team, this list is something Ashwin, you can bet, is not happy to be part of. He is very close to having the worst bowling average in any season of the IPL. Just the 1 wicket so far, having given away 240 runs. As a proud bowler, 500 plus test wickets, this will bug him.
Yeah, and that paired with the economy rate of 8.89, that's up there for Ashwin. He won't be too pleased with that. Yeah, I think you're right. I'd like to see him bowl the off spinner more to the right handers. This ground will suit him. It's a little bit bigger than when he bowled to lefties at Kolkata. So I think he's got to be more positive. Try and almost stay inside the arc instead of what he's trying to do now when he's going defensive is going outside the arc.
Yeah.
So he's letting players free their arms on good wickets. So when you can free your arm on a good wicket, it doesn't matter, right? It's not going to turn. It's almost easier on those wickets. You've got to almost stay inside the arc and limit the power of some players. So I think Rajasthan will be a little bit concerned that he hasn't taken the wickets that they would have liked, because during that middle phase, if Chahal goes through a period where he doesn't take the wickets, like we saw a couple of games ago where he's going over 40, then that middle phase becomes a real momentum builder for the batting side, and they need Ashwin to try him in and take a couple of wickets in that period, particularly if Chahal's off.
Curiously, it's not just that the wickets aren't there. Ashwin usually is the stifler for left-handed batters. But this season, Wasim, that economy against left-handers is touching nines for someone who's usually gone at barely a run a ball. And in this game, there's De Kock, there's Pooran, so that's a big challenge.
Yeah, I mean, that's been the problem. Sometimes he comes out with a certain mindset that he's going to bowl, and he sticks with that. But I feel he's a good enough bowler to deceive best of the batters. But in this format, I sometimes feel he goes a little bit defensive. He just wants to bowl dot balls or get them off the strike. So if he thinks wickets, I think it will benefit him and the franchise as well.
All right, who are we backing on this one then? Lucknow versus Rajasthan.
I'm going to say Rajasthan.
I'm going to go Lucknow.
All right, loving it. Even panel all the time. If Rajasthan are to win, they will join Gujarat Titans from 2022 as only the second side to have won 8 of the first 9 games in an IPL season.
All new hot and techy Brezza, the Citybird SUV.